This week we spent a few segments talking about my favorite, the vintage Morgan dollar. But inside of the vintage Morgan dollar, we've been spending time on high-end Gem 65s. Well, this next conversation we're going to have is the best one of the week. These are rare and yet they're affordable. Let's get to it. So the Morgan dollar series started in 1878. It ran for 27 consecutive years up to 1904. They brought it back in 1921. Then the peace dollar comes in and it lasts until 1935. All the silver came from the largest silver find ever in America. Virginia City, Nevada, the Comstock lode. Now we have silver to do things with. Up to this time in history, we didn't have a silver dollar in circulation on a regular basis because we didn't have the silver to make it happen. The Morgan dollar changed that. This largest silver coin ever put into circulation. With all that said, now let's talk about these two special coins. Over that 27-28 years of this beautiful coin being part of our everyday circulation, Philadelphia and San Francisco struck all 28 years. New Orleans, the mint that struck this coin. Unique story. The mint was closed when the Morgan dollar came out in 1878. It was closed because during the Civil War, a decade plus earlier, it closed. And they never reopened it. We had Carson City helping out a little bit, so they just left it stand there. Well, because of silver and because of the westward expansion, because of the significance of the port of New Orleans, the Mississippi, as a transportation corridor in the middle of our country, the starting point for the Oregon Trail journey, the Santa Fe Trail, all of them going west, they needed to bring it back to help fuel the need for coinage, commerce. So New Orleans is reopened in 1879. It lasts until 1904 and then closes again in 1909 forever. So these are early issue, vintage, original Morgan dollars. Now, PCGS over the last 40 years has certified 2.9 million Morgan dollars. All the years, all the mints added together. So they've seen their fair share of coins. The question is, have they seen these? And the numbers tell us no. And they are outright special. When you look at how many coins were made, 1884, 1885 is an above average year. We're looking at that give or take 9 million to 10 million range, which is a common year during the 1880s for Philadelphia, San Francisco, and New Orleans. However, how the coins were struck, how the coins were stored, did anybody save any? And now, 140 years later, what do we know? Well, when the certification services were introduced in the late 1980s, you had ANAX, then you had NGC and PCGS all jumping in as a let's take my word versus your word, an independent third party, right? Slow build to now everything's in one of their holders. Kind of the way it is. So they have done this for 40 years, where that 2.9 million I referenced came from. These two coins, listen to these two groups of numbers, because it makes my head spin. I'm a numbers geek, and it makes my head spin. The 1884, in the last 40 years, PCGS has seen 241,000 coins. Global, 1885, 222,000 coins. So they've seen a few coins. The question is, where does it break? Where does the coin become a real special coin? And that is between a 64 and a 65 grade, like you've never seen before. In 64 grade plus, so 64, 65, 66, 67, all added together. Here's the number. 113,000. The 1885, 120,000. So you looked at that 240 and you got down to 113, the numbers are shrinking, right? The higher the quality, the fewer are known. And then you get to the 65s. And it's like you hit a brick wall going 100 miles an hour. It's just a smash. 22,200, 29,500. That is a 90,000 coin drop from a 64 to a 65. 90,000 coin difference. Now my competition has both of these in 64. They're beautiful coins, and they're at between 149 and 179. That's the one with 113,000 and 120,000. Tonight we have the 65 grade, the next step up, significantly rarer. We're at 199, your choice. They have the same two coins, PCGS certified, beautiful blue labels, beautiful coins, and they're at 386, your choice. Tonight, you can buy both of ours basically for the same price as one of theirs. It's the world's best BOGO ever. So, numbers. I mean, there's a reason why, if you're going to a coin show, and many of you probably have over the years, maybe many of you still do. I love it, because you never know what you're going to bump into. You go there with a plan, and if you don't have multiple pages to your plan, you might go home day one. I can't find this coin. Over the years, the only way we knew the difference was by being on the floor. Your experience mattered, right? The red book, the guidebooks told us how many were made, but we knew by going to the shows, I could find this coin, I can't find that coin. Then certification came in, and they publish everything they see. And it opened up some eyes. I'm still looking for the same coins. I just now know why I can't find this coin in 5. And that's because there's 90,000 coins fewer from a 4 to a 5. 22,600, 29,500. Special. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. I am really close to being sold out of the 84. 85s have a few more coins in the group we had. Bottom line is they're both crazy precious. Here's something else to think about in these last few seconds. In 2021, they brought back the 100th anniversary of the Morgan dollar. We loved it. We had a lot of fun with it. They made 175,000, and they brought back New Orleans. Now, on May 24th, they sold out 175,000 coins in 3 minutes. Today, you can't touch that coin for $245 to $250. This one, look at it. Significantly rarer, like you would not believe, and affordable. This is a special coin. These are special coins.